Picture this. It's April 12, 1961. The world is holding its collective breath. A young man, just 27 years old, is strapped into a tiny capsule atop a massive rocket. His name is Yuri Gagarin, and he's about to make history. Before this moment, no human had ever ventured beyond Earth's atmosphere. Space was the ultimate unknown, a realm of science fiction and dreams. But for Gagarin, it was about to become a reality. He wasn't a superhero. He was the son of a carpenter and a dairy farmer, a former foundryman who fell in love with flying. He was chosen from thousands of candidates for his skill, his calm demeanor, and his infectious optimism. They say his smile could light up a room, and soon it would light up the entire planet. As the Vostok 1 spacecraft blasted off from the Baikonur Cosmodrome, Gagarin uttered a simple, cheerful phrase that would become legendary, "Poyakali," which means, "let's go." In Russian, for the next 108 minutes, he was no longer just a pilot. He was an explorer in the truest sense of the word, journeying into a new, uncharted ocean of stars. From his vantage point, Gagarin saw something no one had ever seen before. He saw our planet, not as a collection of countries on a map, but as a single, beautiful, living entity. He described it as a pale blue dot, a breathtaking jewel suspended in the blackness of space. He witnessed sunrises and sunsets from orbit, describing the brilliant, multicolored halo surrounding the Earth. He reported feeling weightless, floating freely inside his capsule, a sensation he found completely natural and pleasant. But the mission wasn't without its nail-biting moments. The technology was brand new, and the risks were immense. During re-entry into the atmosphere, the service module of his spacecraft failed to separate correctly from the capsule. For 10 terrifying minutes, the two pieces remained tethered, sending the capsule into a violent spin. Gagarin remained astonishingly calm, reporting the situation to ground control without a hint of panic. He knew the intense heat of re-entry would eventually burn through the connecting straps, and he was right. The capsule finally stabilized. Then came the final stage of his return, at an altitude of about 7 kilometers, or 4 miles. Gagarin ejected from the capsule as planned and descended the rest of the way with his own parachute. He landed in a field near a small village, much to the surprise of a local farmer and her granddaughter. They saw this figure in a bright orange spacesuit and a large white helmet and were understandably startled. Gagarin, ever the charmer, calmed them down by saying, "Don't be afraid. I am a Soviet citizen like you, who has descended from space, and I must find a telephone to call Moscow." In just 108 minutes, Yuri Gagarin had changed humanity's relationship with the universe forever. He became an instant global hero, a symbol not just of Soviet achievement, but of human courage and our endless curiosity. He proved that space was not a barrier, but a new frontier waiting to be explored. His single orbit around the Earth paved the way for every spacewalk, every moon landing, and every deep space probe that followed. Gagarin's legacy isn't just about being the first. It's about the spirit of adventure, the courage to face the unknown, and the profound perspective shift that comes from seeing our world from a distance. His journey reminds us that we are all crew members on this beautiful spaceship Earth. Thank you so much for joining me on this look back at a truly pivotal moment in history. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more tales of exploration and discovery. See you in the next one.